I guess we back in this bitch. Gang gang, motherfuckers. I should have like an intro reel play or something, intro theme or some shit. Do some cool stuff like that. Stuff that nobody would appreciate. Um let's see. Hello. Cool. Yeah, I gotta eat. Let me see. It looks like the feed hung. Okay. I wanna do typing test real quick. Sometimes I'll be in the mood to test my typing skills. Let's see what we got. Call on like without these play let quickly then are he mountain don't grow sentence make own and plant around for she new keep over idea here put children went was may your letter boy look car 96. The 100% correct words, 97.9% accuracy. That's not too bad. I think I can do better though. Oh, sure that was too hot. All right, let's get serious for a second. Father, picture, own, animal, want, kind, all, America first. Saw time name such say family of soon think same grow country are until no learn well will use country tree part me when call above story her and then how much people point give. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And young Indian very own the never back picture goodbye hand. Place call paper began. Let's just restart. I done got in my head. Many at use could set which thing later another out its or place she land its are still side there many about no head say don't hand change father for not look her too good move boy play right to we help great same carry began take will again take page city all into large then want of good found why tell leave later talk make by begin them you country know this about did then not because like under almost what see must quickly it house world form year get give those may many let day first second 100 words per minute. That's okay. It's really hard to do those because there's not a cohesive train of thought, so you're having to think about every word and all the spelling as well. Like if we did not 1,000 words, if we did complete typing test in 60 seconds. When Grand Theft Auto was released, Jesus, the developer, Rockstar, paid review, Jesus, I can't even type, to give the game negative reviews to keep it controversial and popular. This tactic worked as it made the game a success. Gordon Ramsay has a project in a London prison where he opened up a business and teaches inmates how to bake. This gave the inmates the work experience they need when they finish their sentences. While Pokemon is the highest grossing media. That was horrible. That was horrible. Like, it's not the same when you are angry at your spouse or you're arguing with somebody online. Like, I can do typing tests on my phone and get almost the same speed. Wow, I messed up the V key a lot. Let's see what the certificate is. Take a standardized 5-minute certification test to prove your typing speed and accuracy. Jeez, I can't imagine doing 5 minutes of a typing test, so let's do it. Okay. But won't let me do the test. Start test. Okay. Let's do a 3-minute test. And we'll do hard text. On July the 7th, 2018. Shit, I'm messing up. Joel Strasser broke the record for the most toothpick in a beard. He took 3 hours and 13 minutes to put 3,500 toothpicks into his beard. The previous record was 3,157 toothpicks. Did you know that the world record for farthest arrow shot using feet was achieved on March 31st, 2018? It flew for 40 feet and 4.64 inches, or 123098 centimeters. Never in 1,000 millennium, Jesus, did Sarah think that her mischievous little brother would have their dear father's personal memento in his possession. She'd be very disappointed if he lost it. My brother went to a secret party and had a very strange experience where, according to him, all the kids were definitely disciplined. He found the way they conducted themselves very humorous, even though there are over 400 different species, 400,000 different species. Oh, it makes me go all the way back. Plants on Earth, only an estimated 80,000 to 300,000. Plants are safe for humans to eat. Despite that, we only eat about 200 of the edible plants. Tom's, this is very informative. Neighbor had a very curious robot toy that would occasionally talk in rhymes. It doesn't seem to follow any schedule, Jesus, but it does talk when the vacuum is won. World War I started on July 28th. This was horrible. Horrible typing test. Yeah. Tricky spelling. Story typing. Aesop's Fable. Okay. I actually like Aesop's Fable. See what we can do in 5 minutes. The bat and the weasel, the wolf and sheeps. It's literally starting at the header. The lion and the mouse. Aesop was one of the great Greek writers. He is best known for his fables, stories that have moral. They teach us something about how we should live our lives. Aesop wrote thousands of these stories. Here are a few. A sleeping lion was woken up by a mouse running over his face. He got up angrily and caught the scared little mouse. He was about to kill the mouse, but it said in its squeaky little voice, If you would only spare my life, I would be sure to repay your kindness. The lion laughed at such nonsense, but he let him go. A short time later, though, the lion was caught by some hunters. They bound him by ropes to the ground. The mouse recognized his roar, and he rushed over and gnawed the rope with his teeth, setting the lion free. The mouse said, "There's missing a comma. You laughed at the idea of my ever being able to help you. Now you know that it is possible for even a small little mouse to help a great big lion." A bat fell on the ground and was caught by a weasel. It begged the weasel, that one's tricky, to spare its life, but the weasel refused. It told the bat that birds by nature were its enemy. The bat assured him that it was not a bird, it was a mouse. The weasel thought a moment, then set it free. A while later, the bat fell again to the ground, and it was caught by another weasel. It begged this weasel not to eat him either. The weasel, though, said it did not like mice at all and would eat it. The bat told the weasel that it was not a mouse, but a bat. The second weasel had no good answer, so he let it go. The bat knew it is always wise to turn events to your advantage. Those who look to harm others will be harmed themselves. Once upon a time, a wolf decided to disguise the way he looked. He thought it would help him get food more easily. He put on the skin of a sheep. Then he went out with the flock into the pasture. Even the shepherd was fooled by his clever costume. In the evening, the shepherd put him in with the rest of the sheep. He closed the gate and made sure it was secure before he went to bed. In the middle of the night, he came back to the fold to get some meat for the next day. Instead of a sheep, though, he grabbed the wolf, killing him instantly. The bat and the weasel, we did the whole thing in under 5 minutes. I mean, I average 90 something words a minute, I guess. That's pretty good. That was a better one I did. It won't let me do the certificate though, but that's fine. I don't need a certificate to show that I can type. Well, yeah, I just felt like doing a typing test. Now I want to build this cart. So let's assume, okay, wait. Before we build the cart, let's go back and let's do this add to cart thing. Because I want to be able to like add something to the cart and then see it in the cart. So We also need to fix this styling at some point because it goes off the page when it gets too wide. I know why it's doing that too. We can go to product and it's doing a negative margin left, margin right. And product details. Image preview. That's a whole lot of CSS. Description. It's in the product details. Product container. Let's look at the product container. Display, flex direction, row, justify content, center, padding. We got a whole lot of padding here. Let's remove this padding. Oh, you know what? Helps if we run the server, first of all. Well, that didn't fix it. Emacs auto, product container. You know what we can do? We can just move all of this inside here. Oh, that's interesting. We'll need to put this in a div as well. There we go. And then Emacs auto. So we're double aligning everything. That's part of the problem. That seems to have fixed part of this as well. There we go. Okay, so now we can go back down here and we can say padding right. Let's just try this. Nope. We want to say margin right. And margin left, and we're going to say negative. It's about how we want it, but I want to add div back. And the only thing I want to do is say margin left. And then we'll add this ID to this div and say back. We don't need it to be that far back. -2. There we go. Now they're in line. Oh, interesting. They're not actually in line. We also want to say background color is white. There we go. Now, seems consistent. Don't get lost in the sauce. So, hey, what's up, Kira? Yeah, I am reading chats. It doesn't actually pop up on my screen like it does in the feed, but, yeah, what's up? I think I'm okay with this back button being here. I think I want to make it wider. Do we have a button? Can we say button? Oh, you know what we can do? We can say width. And then, Nope. Oh. It's kind of cool. I want to say like wide 7. Okay, so this is actually the button itself. What if we say class flex? Yeah, I'd be reading chats. Y'all just don't stick around long enough for me to read it. Can we add for a product? Can we say filtered images sort? And then how do we do the color thing? It's actually something like this. Oh, you know what? So we'd have to go. We need to do colors sort A, B, const sort colors by hex. I'm not even gonna try to think about how to do this because I already know. A, B. This is actually going to convert all of our colors, and we don't want to do that either. Shit. I don't want to do it this way either. I actually don't. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because I would like to sort them by their X value. You know what we can do? Color. Let color A equal color map dot A, and then color map dot B. We're actually gonna say parse int color map A, and then if color A is less than color B, and then we'll say sort colors by hex A and B. Can we just say sort colors by hex and do it like this? That actually did sort them. It's not quite what I wanted to do though. Like, it's not sorting all of these. I'm okay with not doing this, actually. Like, I mean, I actually do like the idea of doing this. I think that is actually probably the most accurate. I think this is order of brightness. Still doesn't seem to be sorting these out, but that's fine. I almost would rather just sort them by hand, though. Like, we could go here. We can go into our public product listing. And then we can just sort the color order that we want. So ice gray, sand, yellow, light blue, sports gray. Sports gray could go after sand, maybe. I think I'm okay with that. Sand actually looks lighter too. This is kind of like stupid, but I'm not sure I even like these buttons the way they look either, but yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Finally, someone streaming in the perfect time. I appreciate that, Emily. Glad to be here. How are you doing today? Border selected, activated, border. Let's say display flex and then align item center, because I feel like there we go. Okay. The only thing I think we need to do is add a border of 1 pixel and then just have no color. There we go, because the sizes are changing. That's a lot better. Now sizes don't change. It's going a lot better. Yeah, I don't do reruns. I've got like a zoom feature working on the pictures, which is pretty cool. You can select colors, they change. Front should probably be the first one, but that's fine. Got a little bit of a cart working. I've got the menu, drop down menu working. Excuse me. I got the bug out of here to where when you change pages and you come back, it still works. This obviously does not work properly, but we can probably fix this. One thing I want to do though, so right now we've got like an alert popping up. I do eventually want to add a window for an alert pop-up, create our own pop-up window. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we are requiring a size and a color to be selected. So by default, we will have a color selected. But I want to add and make sure. So this add to cart button, we're not using local storage, but we really could. Data stored and encrypted in the file specified by local storage file, CLI flag. Any modification of this data outside of the web storage API is not supported. Enable this API with the experimental storage. So I don't even want to use cart. I want to create our own local storage using our state machine. I appreciate it. Yeah. If you need any help with Svelte, be sure to hit me up in the Discord. Like, there's a lot of like really cool things that you can take advantage of. I would encourage everyone to look into Routify. If you get stuck with like unless you want to use Express, which is fine, or if you use SvelteKit, they've got a router built in, which is fine. But I don't use SvelteKit, just personal preference. But yeah, Routify, it just makes things super easy. Like my routing, like it's so easy. Like you can add a new file and just say like test.svelte. This is a new file, and then you can actually just go to test and it'll be there. Or you can create a folder and you can say new, and you can drop new in there, and then you can say new test, and yeah, like you don't have to do anything. Just install Routify, and then your file system in the routes folder creates your routing rules for you. So you don't have to worry about creating routing rules. It just does it automatically. Spend more time working on your development and less time fighting the frameworks and libraries. It's my motto. And you can see here it actually generates routes. It actually goes through. You can see it created a new test. And you can modify all this stuff too. Not directly in here, but you can configure your Routify implementation. And there's a lot of cool things that it does. Yeah. Like even for my product pages, I have a product. You put in square brackets, and then any product in this, like it just takes this name here. And in the product variable, you just say export let product, and it just grabs this variable in here. Like if we just said test, it'll break because it's looking for product details is undefined because it's looking for product details. in our product listing. So if I went into my product listing and just add a test, it'll still fail. But now it's because prices is undefined, not because this is not here. So like you can do a lot of really dynamic programming this way. There's a lot of cool things you can do with Svelte and Routify together. But again, if you need any help at all, definitely just hit me up in the Discord. Just shoot me a ping and I don't get alerts for Discord, but I'm usually not far from it. I usually can respond fairly quickly to people. And yeah, always happy to help. But yeah, going back to the product. So, oops, I closed it. What I want to do is say we have a selected color by default. This will only fail if, let's just say undefined. And then, do we not have a selected size? We should. How are we doing size if we don't have size selected? Size, placeholder selected, select size. Select size. Okay, so what do you mean I don't really be on? Yeah, like I just deleted TikTok from my phone. I haven't been on Facebook in 6 years. I'm on LinkedIn, but not regularly. I have like all social media alerts turned off, so I don't like get notification. I have an Instagram, but it's just for art. Like if I do art, I just post it on there. And it's private as well, so it's like it's more just for like viewing other people's stuff. Yeah, I don't really try to stay away from social media. Like it's such a time sink, and it's like creates like a lot of emotional baggage. Like we end up comparing ourselves to other people. We get like false sense of reality. It makes us feel like we're inadequate. Just all kinds of stuff like that. Let's say selected color equals this is not an index element. We're actually getting the size here. So this is a string. Size string. Yeah, I spend a lot of time thinking about how I spend my time, even, which has kind of revealed a paradox to me where we spend a lot of, like I realize as humans, we spend a lot of time thinking about, we spend a lot of time and money trying to save time and money. It's a ironic paradox, I guess you could say. Then again, I've got a wife and kids, so I have to be very mindful of how I spend my time because I only have so much of it. Selected size. I also have a lot of things that I want to accomplish. Like this site, the only reason I'm actually building this, one, I could potentially like help other people if they need a web store, and I have a framework that I'm building now, so that could help people. But I've got a lot of other things that I want to build besides this, so yeah. Oh, duh. So selected size. So when we go to add cart, let's see. If we're missing selected size or selected color, and then otherwise we're gonna say added product name. Product size. Product color. So the problem is this will break as soon as we go to try to use our book. So if we add this to cart, oh, added small. The color change part. So I've got in my assets. So for the Roosevelt folder, I've got all of the colors in front of each of the pictures, and then we have a filter by color function, which is defined in our oh yeah, it's defined right here. So it just takes this string of the name and it replaces all the spaces with dashes and then converts that to lowercase. And then we filter all of the images based on any color that includes like light blue, for example. So when we click light blue, it calls this function. It does all of this conversion. And then you can see here the filtered images are here. You can see we selected sand and then it filtered all the images based on that. So which I need to remove that as well. So yeah, basically preloaded all of the images, and then I've got all of the images here in an array of strings, and so then we're just using those image sources down here in the display. And it's actually just showing only the one that's selected as well. So when we go through the selection, it automatically updates this. Yes, every color has a separate image. That's why if you notice, like when we go here, they're actually completely different pictures. I actually used Printify as well to create these. So you can go on here and create shirts. And then they do my drop shipping. So every order is made to order. So I don't have like a surplus of anything yet. Really just starting out. And then the book, so this will break. Please select the color and size. So what we'll have to do, product listing type, we're gonna have to put a category. Clothing type, category books, and then clothing. And then in this way we can say if const category equals product details category, and then if category equals clothing and I sometimes don't like using negation. We just want to make sure let's see. So we can actually say and not. So if this is undefined, let's see if it's undefined. If category equals clothing, right? So if it's clothing, we want to do this check. Right, so if it's not clothing, it'll be false and it'll just skip this check. If we have a selected size, then this would return false and then this would return true. So we just need to say not. I think that's right. Added, undefined, okay. I hate doing nested ifs, but we'll just do it like this. Yeah, this would be the best way to do this. Could use a switch statement, but no alert added product name to cart. Okay, so the book added the book to the cart, so that's separate now. Fabrication is a book that I wrote. It's about the creative process behind engineering, specifically fabrication itself. Did I say wrote? It's a book I've written. And it just talks about, like, you know, not being afraid to make mistakes and evaluating risk and, you know, ethical impact of decisions that we make and such, those sort of things. The art of engineering, if you will. I recently got the copyright filed. I'm waiting to get my ISBN number this next month, and then I will have this ready. You can pre-order it today. It's available. Like, all this stuff is available on Big Stick Store. You can pre-order it. You can order any of this clothing. Some of this stuff's limited time. Like, I use this site to order my business tees. We're gonna be getting rid of those. These are probably gonna go away. This will probably get a redesign. I think I'll keep these. I like all of these. Yeah, I'm super excited about the book. It's only like maybe 30 pages. I guess it depends on how big of a book I print it on, though. Like, if I print a small book, then it'll probably be longer. But yeah. So, how did the hoodie to cart. Why though? Selected size. Oh, because it's starting with the default size, so we need this to be undefined at first. Let's say. Still added. If selected size equals undefined. A lot of times you have to be explicit with, oh, wait. Yeah, because not undefined would be true. And any value. So if you have a value and it's not a value, then it is a value. That's still true. So can we do not? No, because then that would be undefined would still be included. As soon as I get this ISBN number to where I can actually have a product label printed on it, it will be within the next 2 weeks. Yeah, within the next 2 weeks, I should have it. What is today? 28th. So really within the next week, I'll have the publication done. The copyright's already been filed. If you pre-order it, I will make sure I ship it to you internationally. I don't care if I have to do it myself. Let me pull up Shopify and see. Let me see, because I've got... Currently, it's going through the Shopify store. Let me look. I'm trying to make sure that I know, guess where it's coming from. Let me pull up my email real quick because apparently I don't know my login information. Yeah, I mean, it's close. Gotta reset my password. Printify lies. They said from cart to door in 2 to 3 days. Maybe if you pay extra money, but like, I just placed an order and it took like 6 days for them to actually get it done. I think I just remembered my password. Yep. So let's see. Manage orders. Can we place an order? Channel orders, order billing. Let me just look. Oh yeah, so it does have global distribution. But again, I've got, so like, just to show you, I'll even just show you what I got. So, their global distribution, they do have it listed on here. It'll actually list through all retailers. ISBNs are required, so like, I can also just do a direct print, but I mean, whoa, almost killed the whole feed. Got copyright info. I don't want to like put all that stuff in there yet. So like I said, I'm waiting for the ISBN before I can fully do this. So yeah, it even says on their website, international mail may take a little bit longer, up to 28 days, which is crazy, but yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons I was going with them, is because it gives me the ability to sell it once and ship it everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like it would make it if you're gonna be there for a while. I'm looking forward to getting that done. I've got to get the rest of this crap finished. There's so many things to do, and I'm really trying to get away from Shopify because I don't like, it's like $40 a month, and I'm just not making $40 a month. So also, I think that my product page looks just as good as theirs so far. I mean, I don't know. There's some things that I could steal from here. I don't have sizing chart on mine. Yeah, it's you might want to figure out when university starts. I will I will have to I didn't think about adding a quantity button. Select size. Maybe quantity would be important to add. I mean, if somebody wants to order 10 colors. I'm gonna have to fix this too because it should be wrapping, and I've fixed this before. So when we narrow the page down, shit. Oh, my keyboard keeps dying. I lost my USB cord, so like... Yeah, I need to figure this out real quick. Index, store... We've got grid, columns. Oh, I just did them directly. Okay, so... Grid... So when we do, let's see... Colors... There's the price, there's the colors. So what we could actually do is grid columns auto, is that? Whoa. We don't want to do that. How do we do this? Grid columns 5, 4, 3, 2. So we want to do so if this is, what is this, small, medium, check it out. So we do small, grid columns 2, then medium, grid columns 3. Okay, so this has to be medium, this needs to be large. And then extra large is grid columns 4. And then 2XL is grid columns 5. There we go. So what keyboard is it? What do you mean? Oh, I've got G Hub. I forget what it's called actually. G67. I don't know. Padding wide 2. No. Margin wide 2. Nope. Actually, I kind of like that. But I want to set margin 1. There we go. Wait, why is the selected one different? Okay, there we go. That's reasonable. But I don't want this guy here. We'll have to come up with a different mobile layout completely, because this is gonna look really ugly on mobile. One other thing I want to do is I want to add the add to cart button to its own line. So like, let's move this sucker out. And then where is the button? So div ID button, can you say class flex? I want it to be like with full class flex with full, and then align item center, justify center. Here we go. And then we can go down here and change the button color. If I can find the dang button. I don't really like that green. It's kind of ugly. Just completely messed up the hover. That's the hover effect. We want to change the regular button effect. And now you got me wondering, G-Hub, keyboard. It's kind of cool. It's like this one. Yeah, it's basically this one. Yeah, my wife got it for me for my birthday. Yeah, I'm super grateful. It's like got really low action keys. The interesting thing though is they've baked it to where you cannot change the keys out, I don't think. You probably can, but it's got like the silvers, like the low action. They're pretty, I mean, you could probably hear me typing, but they're pretty quiet. Yeah, there's a little bit of typing sound, but it's mostly quiet. Let's see, M1 PX. There we go. Gap 3. How'd you get your Huntsman? Those are pretty cool keyboards, by the way. There's a problem here. It's squishing them now. That sucks. I don't know how you got it. Did you steal it from a homeless guy? I'm just kidding, by the way. Why is it not moving the text to the center? Oh, you gotta put flex. I always forget you have to put flex. There we go. And then, Oh, that's cool. So it sounds like you won it. Doesn't sound like luck. It sounds like skill. I think I'm okay with 4. I don't think I need 5. 4 keeps messing things up anyway. And yeah, so this is not gonna work. Why is the description side shrinking so much? Image container, product details. Product details. Width. We can say minimum width. It's like it's shrinking, which doesn't make sense. Product details width 50 view width. Like, this shouldn't shrink. It's because this side's growing. Why is this side growing? Like it. Oh, crazy. That doesn't make sense. Like, you would think that the wider the page got, the wider this div would got, but it's getting smaller. Which makes absolutely no sense. What the heck is going on here? Why the heck? It's this div. It's gotta be this div. What is going on with this div? Product details, flex column. Product details. Let's just remove this for a second. Like, how the hell is it getting smaller? Instead of doing the view width, let's actually just change these to say that product details is going to be 50% of the width. And the image container will be 35% of the width. Okay, well at least it's not getting smaller now. It's still getting smaller. Like, surely though, surely nobody's gonna use this thing. Like, I've got a pretty big monitor, so surely no one's gonna use it on a screen bigger than this. Cause that'll break the font. I mean, I could say overflow clip, but I just want to know why it's doing that. It's because of this container. So another thing we can do, so we can say, let's take advantage of flex. So we'll say display flex and then flex. That might be the problem. Look at that, we just broke it. That's fine though. Flex direction column, that fixed it. Yeah. It's still doing it though, it's so weird. But instead of doing the width this way, we can get rid of the widths and we can say that the flex is 1 here and then the flex. Oh, wait. I've got these backwards. Just for logical order. The product details on the right, the image containers on the left, So we can say that the flex is 1 here, and then the flex is 2 here. Oh wait, I did those backwards. Oh, it's not working. Great. Well, that seemed to fix it. I don't know why, though. And now this is broken. Jesus Christ. Maybe if we only put the width, if we say the width is 50 view width, we still have to say flex. No, that's not doing nothing in it either. What the fuck, man? Yeah, this should be flex 1. Like 2, 3. Is it because we're not using flex at the top level? Like prog container. We are using flex here. What if we get rid of this container? Look at that. That whole fucking time. So now we can go back and add extra large 5. This should work now. 2XL grid calls 5. So then if we go over a certain size, there we go. Oh, there's a little breakage there. We can go back now. We remove these flexes because they're not. Oh, it was actually doing something. Okay, or not. Breaks. It breaks, it breaks. But we can go back now. There we go. Still breaks. If you say width 30 view width 35. 40. 45. 40. Let's do 40, 60. That's alright. I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just as long as it doesn't look stupid, which it looks good enough. Oh, that hover. So many bugs. There's always so many bugs. So when we hover, let's see, what is this called? Color? Align item center, unselected, justify, content center. Okay, there we go. So many things, so many things. So I need to know why it's still not, like... I mean, this is decent. It seems to be self-organizing in a way that kind of makes sense. Would like this to stay a little bigger, but... Maybe if we just adjust it just a hair. 55, 45. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that will work. I'm gonna have to add a max width though. Max width was like 100 REM. I'm gonna have to clamp this to a reasonable amount. Okay. Yeah, we can live with that. 38. There we go. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. 37. There we go. Then it doesn't ever get too big. Nice and smooth. So many little details that go into stuff like this that you would just never think of when you're using a website, but that's the whole point. You shouldn't have to. When we add to cart, let's log the selected color, selected size, and the category. Also, we need to go into our move listener. We are currently doing a console log for all of our X and Y positions, and that was spamming the feed down here. So color size, so size is undefined. Selected size. If the selected size equals undefined, which it does. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take this off of here. Derp. Please select a size. Cool. If we select a size now, then please select a size. I did select a size. It's still saying undefined. Oh, because we're changing. Weird. Select. I had the wrong variable in there. So 2XL, added 2XL, sand, Roosevelt T. I kind of want to rearrange these because it just doesn't. Maybe we'll put the color in front. Please select a size. We select a size. We get the price. Added sand, Roosevelt T, 3XL to cart. Yellow, added yellow, Roosevelt T, 3. I do kind of. I avoid it. I eventually, like, that's one reason I've been streaming. Sometimes I record as well. I also, like, back up to YouTube because I can download videos from YouTube as well. But yeah, I am in the future planning to, like, make some videos or edit some videos rather of stuff that I've done. And then yeah, why do you ask? Let's remove these console logs. we can take this function out as well. We can go here to set description this way. And we can go here and we can say export. Whoa, what the fuck? Export const set description. Oh, damn it, that's not gonna work. I don't know why I thought I could do that. That was stupid. A lot of times what I'll do is yes, drop it in the share channel on the Discord and I'll definitely check it out. Appreciate you even asking. I've got like 15 minutes before I need to hop off of here. So I want to try to get one thing done before I go. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll move all of this stuff out now that this is growing. I'll move it out of here into a class. And then we can initialize that class as part of this product page, but for now I don't mind having a 300 line monolithic folder. But one thing I want to do though, now that we have a orchestrator, we've got a class full orchestrator right here, so we can add in we can say let shopping cart equal none. Then we'll create the shopping cart. And then we will say cart count. We will say shopping cart. And we'll set the shopping cart. And then this way, when we add something to the cart, we do this right on the product page, we should be able to say import orchestrator, and then we should be able to say orchestrator instance, and then if we add to cart, we should be able to say orchestrator shopping cart. Can we add like that? I don't think we can add it like that. I think that's gonna fail. Yeah, add is not a function. We can though, we can say cart, we can let cart equal orchestrator shopping cart. And then we can say appreciate that. Give me a minute and I'll try to check it out. How long is it, if you don't mind? We are gonna have to add one more. One more option here. So we have size. And then on the same line as size. So this is a row. We're gonna want to say div class flex column quantity. Oh, 30 seconds. That's not much at all. Yeah, I don't mind checking that out if you just give me just a second. Justify evenly. I don't want to do this. What I want to do is I want to say div class flex row. Hey, that's what I was gonna do. Why'd you read my mind, bro? It's still kind of ugly though. I don't want to do buttons like that. I just want to do just a div. And then we're gonna say let quantity equal 1. And then where was the dang quantity button? Quantity. So we're not going to use an input. Actually, I wouldn't mind using an input. But I don't want to use this. I want to say quantity input, and then value will be quantity. And then here we will say quantity. We'll do the same ID for both of these, so that way when how we style one, we'll style both. Now we can do the magic. But one thing I want to do is say on click and then equals quantity plus minus equals 1. And then we'll do the same thing. Oh. I was like looking at it like, what the heck did I forget? And then quantity on click plus equals 1. And then when we click plus, and then one other thing we need to do is, where did we have it? Where disable selecting text, JavaScript, CSS. Yeah, here we go. So we don't, let's see, for our colors, where's our colors? For our selected color, so all of these we're just gonna say color ID, color, and then like down here we'll say P color, and then we will this will prevent users from selecting our text. So then we can't go in here and select the text on these buttons anymore, which is great. And then we want to do the same thing here. We don't want the plus or minus for the quantity. Let's see, quantity. Div ID quantity. So we'll do the same thing. here, but this will be div quantity. And then what we'll do is we'll say border 1 pixel. We're gonna say gray, and then we're gonna say margin display flex, justify content center, align item center, padding 1. Whoa. So now we can't select the text here. We're gonna say border radius equals, let's look at that. It's okay. Quantity, we need to remove buttons from input field. There we go. We'll need both of these then. Firefox input and let's see, and then if we save this, that did not get rid of the input buttons. Yes, that is a very big keyboard beside me. Let's see your video real quick. That's pretty impressive editing. Dang. Are you trying to do some editing? This is tight. Dang, Emily, I gotta watch that again.
Winning has always been in his DNA.
You like indie racing? I've been wanting to make a rap video, and that's what I meant, Formula One, not indie. Yeah, that's super dope. That's like really good. I'm like super impressed by that. That's amazing. Mad kudos. Yeah, nice work on that, for real. Input. Do we have to have the type? Number. Does it want me to put it this way? Yeah, like that's funny. I could probably, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to like finish this really fast because I need to leave. Yeah, I've got some projects that I would love to have some video editing on. I really actually need a good video editor. I've been doing like podcast stuff on the side, and I absolutely hate editing it. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of things that I would like to do. Do you like doing video editing, or is it just like something to entertain the time, pass the time? I wonder why it's not like. Got loyalty, got royalty. I'm actually about to have to go. I gotta go get my daughter from school. Well, our buttons work. The arrows are not disappearing though. There we go. Um, there we go. It wanted appearance as well. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock, but I gotta go get my daughter from school, so I have no idea about editing. That's my first edit. Well, that was amazing edit. Like, I'm super impressed. Yeah, I was curious if that was like a career that you were wanting to go into, or how much you enjoyed doing it. Like, I've got some rap videos I've been wanting to make. I've got hip hop that I've written. Um, if you go to soundcloud.com/IamKeyword, uh, you can find some of my music. Like, I need to go back and record some of this and master it, but like, yeah, there's a bunch of songs on here. I want to make some videos for some of these. It's kind of old.
Why do I keep doing this? We'll just see what happens.
This is super old.
Yeah. What's it gonna take? What do I have to give? If I give you my life, then do I get to live? Can we take it back, or can we skip ahead? Can someone please get these fucking thoughts out of my head? I can't tell you what I really feel or truly think. I can't find the words, and dealing is just killing me. I can't forget the betrayal and mistakes.
I'd love to make videos for this, but I need an editor. Like, I need somebody to help me edit this shit. Yeah, all of this is me. All these songs are me.
Where is my creator? Was this in the plans? I feel I need the savior. Maybe I'm just damned. What's it gonna take? What do I have to give? If I give you my life, then do I get to live? Can we take it back?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Can we skip ahead? Can someone please get these fucking thoughts out of my head? I drive myself insane while I'm feeding on the pain. Like
I need to go back and record all this.
It's my main goal. Seem to find peace in chaos. Ease my mind when I stay lost. Need somewhere to rest my head, like 6 feet under's my day off. Fuck all the bullshit, I'm rushing the pulpit, I'm crushing the culprit, I reach in the toolkit, put myself back together. These scars heal stronger than ever. Though the healing seems so far away.
That shit's so
I can
old.
see you like the stars in the day. If the truth is in your words, I don't understand what you say. What's it gonna take? What do I have to give?
The 5 years
If I
old.
give you my life, then do I get to live? Can we take it back, or can we skip ahead? Can someone please get these fucking thoughts out of my head? I like to right my wrongs, and though I'm losing track, I put my heart out there, even if it don't come back. I guess it never loved me, but hey, that's okay. That's why my mind is gone, searching for the light of day. My head stays in the clouds, like I'm puffing the loud. And I keep beating my chest, so no one comes around. I don't give a fuck if you get it or not, cause if you won't take the time, then you won't get the plot. What's it gonna take? What do I have to give? If I give you my life, then do I get to live? Can
There we
take
go.
It back, or can we skip ahead? Can someone please get these fucking thoughts out of my head? Maybe I'm just a sad soul. Maybe I'm just an asshole. Maybe I'm just lost and broken and I'm too much of a hassle. I really don't see what's the
This is
point.
so old.
It's truly a shame. Why are we scared to be vulnerable? Are we in love with the pain? What's it gonna take? What do I have to give? If I give you my life, then do I get to live? Can we take it back?
I appreciate
Or can
that,
we
for
skip
real.
ahead? Can someone please get these fucking thoughts out of my head? What's it gonna take? What do I have to give? If I give you my life, then do I get to live? Can we take it back? Or can we skip ahead? Can someone please get these fucking thoughts out of my head? Why do I keep doing this? These people don't want real.
This is so old.
Everyone just wants to feel good. It's not like anyone cares. Caring's too hard. What's it gonna take? What do I have to give? If I give you my life, then do I get to live? Can we take it back? Or can we...
Dean Bird. Seems like the page messed up. Yeah, so it looks like we almost have this thing working right. The only thing that I want to do is I want to move the whole thing. So like the quantity, ID, quantity, container. I could have come up with better names than this, but it's alright. Div, quantity, container, and then there we go. Yeah, look at that. Now we can get rid of this. Nope, we still need the padding, interestingly. And we can add this to the buttons too. Yeah. I'm not looking for a professional. I'm just looking for somebody that's like on board. Like, it's my main thing right now is just trying to build a team. Damn, I gotta fix this one too. Shit. And this looks ugly as well. Size, shit. What if we just say grid? Nope. I have to come back to this. Like, I want to get this spacing even. I want this to be like on the right half. This is obviously not working right. I definitely appreciate it though, Emily. Like, I'll be, maybe, I don't know. I'd have to get somebody. I've got a buddy that likes to film. I'd have to like go through and actually film a music video. You did amazing. I'm like really blown away by the edit, the way that you included everything. I would love to make a rap video. I've got a couple songs, not this one, but like I've got a couple songs that I've done. Yeah, there's a few on here that I'd like to do videos for. I really need to go back and re-record. Some of these are like almost 10 years old now. It's actually a freestyle.
No bread. Every time I try to hit the track, I lose track of my mind. It's like I can't get it back. In fact, I can feel the disconnect in my spine. I must be losing my head. I keep breaking my back, but you ain't breaking no bread. I said it, you're as greedy as they come.
Yeah, I haven't.
That's what they say.
I've done one song.
And if you got a problem, bring it to my face. This isn't a diss track, cause I ain't got no problems. I got catastrophes and I'm just trying to solve them. And if you're mad at me, that ain't my problem. What the fuck you think this is? Batman and Robin? A couple of goons that were up to no good. Illuminati all up in your neighborhood. And then one little night anonymous got scared, and now the government says everyone's a terrorist. And I still gotta work to pay taxes. Social Security will never get back in. Pension plans, they just keep on packing. Retirement plans going out the back door, and IRS keeps mailing me bills. Is this really how my government feels? And what happened to we the people? We pile into churches and worship their evil. Maybe I need to chill out, but it's cold. Maybe I should have done more of what I was told, but it's too late now. There's no going back. But in fact, it's like time lapsed, and now I'm the one laughing as my life is passing me by. Hourglass empties and the sand runs dry. Why would you try to follow the norm? It's like trying to live in the eye of the storm. It's like 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. But if everybody's lost, then who's keeping track? If I take 2 steps forward, I ain't never looking back. When I reach the last step, I'll take two more than that. Who cares where you're at? This isn't a race. The only race we're caught in is a disgrace. It seems you lost faith, put faith in yourself. It's the only way we're gonna escape this hell. I've seen the worst of it, been cursed by it, worshipped it, but it really don't get much worse than this. It always gets better.
Yeah, I will. Alright. I gotta run. I'll catch up with you guys. Appreciate it.